Special guest? What a kid!
What's going on, guys? Ben Gamble here, alongside Ben Gamble,
Oh no, it's Gin Bamel.
Gin Bamble,
Yes.
and our special guest for the first time on the Phantom Mayonnaise,
Lane Harry here.
Lane Harry. Super excited. This is actually his YouTube debut in
Yes,
general.
it is.
And
Not
so-
nervous at all.
Welcome
No.
to the interwebs.
The big time.
Oh yeah, with a face made for radio.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, today we are going to be starting a 3-part baseball series.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'll become more than 3 parts. We are going to be going through our top 5 worst baseball uniforms. There's a couple caveats there. The first one is we're specifically going to be doing uniforms that are over the last, 20, 30 years or so. Kind of like our lifetime of jerseys, uniforms that we've been able to see. So we're not going to go, throughout the whole history of the MLB, unless one of us did, in which case that's fine.
Too late
But
now.
yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes, and what we want to know is what your guys' least favorite jerseys are. So make sure to let us know. And I think to kick it off, what we should do is just start with our number 5 worst. So this is the best of our worst,
Yes.
right? So why don't we have our special guest start us off here?
All right. The first one on the worst of mine would be Houston. They changed their jerseys up when they came back to the AL, and they are just freaking boring now.
Yeah.
There's no flavor to them. It's just old block letters and dark blue. And
So you're doing Houston, all the combinations,
yeah, you could put it like that.
or are you just talking their homes?
I was specifically thinking the road ones are the worst
Oh.
because they also shell us every season.
Yeah.
There's a special hatred there for Houston,
Yeah.
but yeah, the orange and blue, there's nothing special about it.
Yeah.
It's boring. And it's when you compare it to the old Texas orange that they used to have,
Yes.
or even the back in the 90s when they had the dark blue and gold. That's a special flavor of mine, not to spoil future references.
No, I agree. I actually like that kind of like Jeff Bagwell
Yeah,
era where they
way
had like
better.
that kind of burnt, kind of deep orange.
it was fitting for Texas.
Yeah, it was great.
And now they're just whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and orange is such a cool color as well. I think, especially in the sports world, because most teams do just pick navy, red, and that's kind of usually what you get. So when I see an orange jersey type, I really want to see the orange be really cool. And sometimes teams can just be like, we're gonna focus, like with these, we're gonna focus on the blue, and you're like, but you're one of the few teams with orange. Like, let's make it pop. Let's see it.
Yeah.
And the Giants and Orioles have orange, and it looks great, and
Yep.
it pops, and they focus on it. And then the Astros just whatever.
Right.
They're just boring.
Well, they had to do a dark color so you couldn't see the mic that they're wearing. So
I had to get that shot in there.
Yeah,
Couldn't
yeah,
resist.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
what do you guys?
Oh, we got
Number
some
5.
picks.
Okay, Garrett. Let's just go down the line. Garrett, what's your number 5?
All right. Well, so mine's a little. I know he said not doing like we're trying to stick to homes, aways, and alternates.
It's your show. Do what you want.
Yeah. Right. Thank you.
What'd you do?
I did want to go to
What have you done?
the Turn the Clock Forward in 1999, and this is the reason why it's my best of the worst, because there are worse things, and if I felt it was a little outside of our rules, so I'm going for it.
Wait, okay, which team?
I'm getting there, you know.
Okay,
I just want to like precursor, you know. So the rest of these, I promise, are
I'm
some real
prepping my
jerseys.
feelings to get hurt. Is what I'm doing.
So I went with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh,
those are bad.
Because they just have the giant pirate head on
They
it.
just made the logo.
Huge.
They bigged it.
Yes, and it doesn't look like a jersey. It looks like a Looney Tunes character thrown on a shirt, which if that was just a shirt, sure. But if I was a Pittsburgh Pirates fan and I was like, sweet, I'm going to buy their jersey that they come out with, and then that's what they show up to the game with, I'd be like, well, I better go find another team to root for because this thing is ugly as hell.
Who
And
did they play? Did they play the Rockies?
I have
They
no
did
idea.
play the Rockies.
Because the Rockies did the same thing. Just the
Yeah.
logo, they bigged it. They had like the mountains.
And the
right?
Royals are the same, and they're all off-centered and kilter.
Yes, that's the
Yeah,
other thing. It's
stuff.
not like right here. It's like way down here or
Yeah.
something. It's
They look terrible.
yeah. So
They do.
for whatever reason, I thought they're just like in the future we're not going to care about anything looking good.
Aesthetics mean nothing.
Yeah.
You're too edgy for this in 2020.
Yeah.
How wrong you were.
Right.
Yeah, way off. So that was my best of the worst. And like I said, it's not like a main thing that you're going to see every so often. So
I'll give it to
that's the
you.
worst.
But they
I'll
are
give it to
bad,
you.
so they
Yes.
need to be mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah. So my number 5. So my best of the worst. And this might piss Lane off a little bit, but this is what makes this
This
show
is why I'm in
interesting.
the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mediator. My best of the worst is the current Padres brown. Okay, hear me out.
You're so
Dude,
wrong.
I love no.
You're
no.
so wrong.
I love-
Wow, you wish we could.
I love the Padres little redesign that they did. I love the like brown pinstripe homes. I love, everything they're doing, but the brown looks hideous.
So number 4, Lane.
No! I'm just saying, I don't love it. I am a big fan
Oh,
of the
shit.
blue and orange Padres.
Those
Yeah.
ones are good.
And even the
They are
navy
good.
blue and kind of the gold, like that they had in the 2000s.
I really liked those ones, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I really liked those for Padres.
They were also better, but then they turned into what they were a couple years ago.
Yeah, which were really bad.
Those were super boring too. And
You know,
there's no flavor to it. Now they got some flavor in San Diego.
Right.
thank
Except
Hey.
it's poop flavor.
Well, it still looks good on a baseball field, and
You-
it fits San Diego.
I almost.
How does it fit San Diego?
Oh, when you think of San Diego, what do you think of?
Well,
Fucking
not
sunshine,
brown.
beaches, tacos, the longboarding down in the sun and all
Yeah,
that.
okay.
And it's fitting for San Diego. I don't know. It's brown like a beach and yellow like cheese on a taco. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right,
I
okay.
didn't play that out before I made the tape.
Hey,
but
it's my best of the worst. It's my best of the worst.
But you know what's funny? Before we gave it a time frame, if you saw their 70s jerseys where they were just like that fugly mustard brown from
Uh-huh.
head to toe, that would have been for sure like my number 1.
Oh, I love
worst
those.
jersey.
Well,
Really?
No.
They
I
had,
was
that
like,
was a very
how?
70s look too.
It
Yes,
was,
all
like-
the teams were doing it in the 70s. Their color in particular just looked the worst.
So, what did you think when San Diego hosted the All-Star game and the All-Star jerseys were like that scheme?
Well,
Wait, no, I have one of those.
Yeah. What?
An
So, do
All-Star.
you like those?
Well, it's navy and orange. It's that iteration of
Oh.
because it was from the early 2000s. It's a Trevor
Right.
Hoffman one that I have.
Ooh, nice choice.
Yeah, but it's like yours. It's
Yeah.
not the team jersey. It's the town specific one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're slick.
Yeah. I agree.
They got worse and then they turned it back to brown and
Yes.
then they got a lot better.
Yes. So, like I said, I'll admit it's better than. It's of their great redesign. This is the worst of their great redesign. Okay, Lane, we're back to you with number 4.
Number four got to be Detroit because they've been the same damn thing.
Just the
4.
current Detroit.
Yeah, it's bland. It's just the D on the side of the chest. There's no number to go with it. There's no second color. It's just navy and white.
Which one's your least favorite?
Fucking boring.
They
Home.
have the tiger back.
No, they don't have the tiger badge. They never had. Apparently, they've only had 2 jerseys since like the 80s.
Oh.
Just the road Detroit across the chest in cursive.
Yeah.
And then the home white with the D, and that looks good as an alternate jersey with some color popped in, but as a home white, it's fucking white bread.
Yeah.
I appreciate the.
Can I swear?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So we have actually to totally go on a rant here. We call it breaking the fuck ice.
Okay.
And who's gonna say it first?
So our special guest has broken the fuck ice.
Yeah.
And so there's only one other video that we have where it's not me. And I actually went and watched them, and it was you once, and I was like, there we go. But thanks for breaking it.
Over the years, my has just become fucking. And so I've been trying to watch my words and practice on how I'm going to talk, but as we can get rid of that and just.
No, we're going to leave it in.
Go for it.
Perfect.
Go for it. What was I even going to say?
Detroit's lame.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I was going to say I appreciate that they are lame, and they look bland. Especially, like, I think the roads look really bad, too.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that they have like picked a look, and they've stuck to the classic look.
Certainly stuck with it.
But this might be the case where they could really use a redesign.
Dying team with a dying city.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. Some teams can really make the longevity of that look last. But I wonder too if it kind of has to depend on the success of your team as well. Because teams who are really successful can kind of stick with an old school look for a very long time. Not to
like the Yankees, Red Sox, White Sox.
Yeah,
Dodgers.
they can stick with that look because
Dolphins?
they're good.
Dodgers. The Dodgers.
Dolphins.
You know.
Yeah, Dodgers. Yeah, exactly.
Dolphins and their candy ass deal.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just think if you're a team that is never done well, and then you're just keeping with the most plain jersey in the MLB.
But Detroit's not a city that stacks up with LA, San Francisco, New York, and Boston either. So
yeah,
that's true.
Fucking do something exciting. They had the cocaine tiger in the 80s. That was a good look.
Yeah, it was.
Bring Motown back.
Yeah, go for it.
Come on, Tigers.
Yeah, it's a soulful city.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
It was. Let's bring that back.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
All right, Garrett. What's your number 4?
Okay, I had to double check. Okay.
While you're double checking, I want to take the opportunity to do a whole show on Go Tigers. Go Joe accent.
So mine is the '98 Devil Rays. They're home ones.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Clarify which one's 98
Yeah.
because there's 2 good ones.
So there are. I actually like one. The reason why I don't like it is because they have a fantastic logo of the manta ray, which is really cool. Their black one, the black jerseys, I don't know if it's their away or the alternate, but look really cool. But their home white jerseys, I feel like the Devil Ray is going the opposite direction that it should be. And I don't
Wait,
really like
I think I'm confused. Are you talking about the one that has the Devil Rays script with the the kind of rainbow?
Yes.
Ombre.
Yes.
I know that from my fiance's hair getting done.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, I am talking about that one, but I hate the design of it. The manta ray should be like jumping out of the shirt, I feel like, and they have it just being like an underline, and it's the manta ray's body is like way over here and not even really
But did
visible.
you say that they're going different? Because the hat has it too, and the hat's super cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the hat's
But are they
really
going
cool.
different directions? Because that would be a great eye on your part.
I have no idea. I just looked at honestly the jersey top, and I was just kind of like, they have a fantastic logo that they are just shitting on, and then putting on just this giant Devil Rays with the funky colors in it, which to me does say a Florida team. I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
to give
say.
them an honorable mention for being good.
Yeah, I actually like that look.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe
I
not.
like
Maybe
the
not that
Devil
exact
Rays
jersey that you're
name.
talking about. I'll
Yeah.
have to look more into exactly which one you're talking
Okay.
about. But of the '90s, kind of like all the sports teams ever are making horrible decisions aesthetically. That one sort of works for the city and for the
It's very
mascot.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't say why, just like I couldn't say why Brown.
Brown.
But
Yeah, that's a hot take.
it's unique. It looks a lot better than the navy boringness that they have. Do you know all their jerseys today just say Rays on them? Nothing says Tampa on it.
Yeah.
I actually like the name, just the Rays, more than Devil Rays.
I like Devil Rays, so get fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, they
Devil
could have
Rays.
done something really cool with it.
And they're
instead-
trying to do Ray of Sunshine. It's Steve Irwin got killed by a stingray, and they're trying to distance themselves from that.
Oh,
So
right.
that's how big of a reach the crocodile hunter had. He affected a baseball team.
The Devil Rays did a great redesign, though. I think.
I like their black tops, and with the little turquoise blue they have in there, I think that one looks fresh. It's just their home ones with the ray going this direction. It just really bugged me. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Someone designed it poorly.
And then they turned like that dark green, and that looked good too. And go fuck yourself.
Lane and I are gonna disagree on pretty much everything.
It didn't look great, but
Oh God,
they got
Lane.
progressively worse. I mean,
They did.
I'd take the green over the current iteration of navy and baby blue.
Oh yeah,
and
I like the baby blue base now.
I'd take. We'll get into it.
Okay, all right. Well, let's get to my number 4, and I guarantee you we'll be back to this. So my number 4, this comes from my hatred of all teams that beat the Mariners consistently, and this is the Angels' home. The Angels' home, because someone thought, okay, let's design a jersey. Let's get rid of all the cool Angels-based stuff, and let's just put red on red.
Yeah.
And they also consistently beat us in those jerseys.
I honestly have my number 1 pick on here is just a team that I hate for beating another team. So that's a perfectly valid reason. So.
Yeah.
Plus the media rankings is that there's no rhyme or reason to why we're gonna pick it. It's totally biased.
I guess my reasoning for not liking the current Angels home, and has been the Angels home since like probably the mid 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do white lettering.
Yeah.
White lettering on Angels, white lettering on the numbers. I don't know why
For
they're
the red
doing
jerseys.
red on red.
That would pop good.
Anything would pop good.
Yeah.
But red on red makes no sense. So, anyways, that's a quick one. Lane, you're number 3.
Number 3 would be, of the current, I think it's the worst today, is the Indians. And they're changing their team name and logo and all that, but the style that they have now, it's boring. It's just it's the navy and red, but neither of them are focused on. It's just like a gray sweatsuit for a road jersey, and it's a white sweatsuit for a home jersey. And there's nothing to it, and they're getting rid of Chief Wahoo.
I know.
Which is a whole side story that we'll get canceled on.
I know. I have a lot of thoughts about that, but I don't.
There'll be a cool new team name, hopefully, for it. I mean, Cleveland's not that exciting of a city either.
We're the Cleveland natives.
I actually read an article yesterday about what they might call them, and the coolest one I saw was the Comets.
Oh,
Cleveland
okay.
Comets. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
I like the alliteration.
A little too close to the Astros, but it was a potential name.
Fuck the Astros.
Yeah, fuck the Astros. And they used to be called the Spiders back before they were the Indians, way like in the early 1900s.
Don't do that.
That's what a lot of people are. They can't.
That's what they want.
Well, it's the first idea of what do you go back to? Well, we used to be the Spiders 110 years ago. Let's go back to that. But they were also the worst team of all time as the Spiders. So
that's like walking into a Halloween-themed baseball stadium from spring training until, well, they're never going to be in October, so September.
What kid's going to get excited to put on a spider hat?
Yes, exactly!
So just to clarify, you're talking about like the like navy blue one that just says like Cleveland in a boring font across it?
Well, the most boring one's like your road gray.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even, it's just block letter Cleveland.
Right, I agree.
Nothing to it, man.
Yeah, those jerseys suck.
And they're a good team, and they're good at getting new players in there, and they have a cool stadium, but they have just the worst look to them.
Right, I agree. Garrett, what's your number 3?
All right, let me double check. Okay, mine is the 2013 Brewers alternate jerseys. I don't know if you saw those. They're literally just a gold top.
Oh, blasphemy.
And I just don't like it. I think it's a terribly ugly color. And it almost goes back to my Devil Rays a little bit. Fantastic logo. I love the mitt with the ball in it. I think it's so cool. Their hats, really cool. I love the logo on their hats. But that gold alternate jersey that they had with, can't remember if it's gray or white pants, but it just looks absolutely atrocious out there.
I think yellow and gold look real good on a baseball field.
I think they do too.
I like it, but
some
it's
places
a little
can
loud
do
for
it better.
some people.
Some places do it a little bit better than others.
Go Pilots. You know what I mean?
Go Pilots.
Oakland.
What?
Sea Athletics, Oakland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, the mitt and ball logo you're talking about, I really like that logo
It's
too.
one of my favorite logos in the MLB, but...
Because it's got the MB.
Yeah.
As a small child, I thought it was for Mariners baseball.
Yeah, well, it should have been. Yeah.
And the Pilots became the Brewers. We're all interconnected, so
Right.
it works.
Yeah.
If the Brewers won the World Series, would you feel pride?
I'd be stoked about it. I mean, I remember learning about baseball as a kid and being like, oh, what's the Brewers? What are they? And being described as, they're the Mariners of the National League. I'm like, no one outside of the city knows who they are. So
Yeah.
I've always felt a little bit connected, and they have a sliding center field. I mean,
They do.
how do you not love that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. All right, are we on to me for number
Yeah.
3?
Mine
Okay.
was a short take.
My number 3 is the current-ish, I think it's probably still the current, Diamondbacks alternate, specifically the Diamondbacks alternate that has, it's like a normal jersey, but then they added some like little teal bordering and accents.
Yeah.
But it's not the same teal that was the good teal
Yeah.
that they used to use.
Yeah.
It's like some hybrid, little bit brighter toned teal.
It's neon teal.
Yeah, and it makes no sense with the
Red and
rest of their
black
red and
gray
black
they're trying
color
to go with.
scheme.
Yeah.
So combo take is my number 2 is going to be the Diamondbacks. But
Yeah.
Dude,
specifically,
my
like,
number 2 is a Diamondback one too.
2 or 3 years ago, they went to they had a little scale design on it because they're the Diamondbacks, and they were like
Yes,
softball,
Oh,
like adult softball league gray.
yes, I hate
And
those.
they're disgusting. And
Okay, here's
luckily
what I'm
they-
gonna do. I'm gonna switch my number 3, and then we can all have the same 2.
But we can all agree, and they only did that specific, the scale look for a couple years.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh yeah, this is terrible.
Because it was on the hat too, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't buy that one. I don't think anyone did.
So do you want to talk about your Diamondbacks pick now, since we've let the cat out of the bag?
Sure. My least, out of all of them, I think they're all really just butt ugly. I love their old school ones.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I don't know why you leave the purple and the whatever kind of blue that was. I thought it was fucking fantastic.
The purple, teal, gold kind of look is very 90s. I mean, do you not think of
Oh,
the
yeah.
little Dixie cups? When
Oh,
you
yeah.
look at-
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow. Now that you say that, for sure.
It is very 90s.
My
Wildberry Pop Tart. Yeah.
My least favorite one though is their white with the red spots on the shoulders. I think those are just absolutely atrocious. And then
That's the snake.
D-backs?
skin pattern that
why
you're
don't you
talking
just say D-bags across the front? Because it's so stupid. It's so ugly.
Oh.
Diamondbacks is dope. D-backs? Oh hell no. Sorry, that's my
D-backs.
yes.
They could just go to their little logo. They have the snakehead logo, and it's a D and a B, and it makes a snake.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
You could just use that. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't need to put D-backs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although
Fucking
they're
D-bags.
coming out of a little bit. I like the dark crimsony red and black. That
Okay,
again,
yeah.
works for the city, but
So that's what I wanted to make. Like, the only one I'm trashing on of the current ones is that alternate that includes the teal that's not the same as the old one.
yeah.
Because otherwise, I think that they're starting to get back in
Yes.
the
And
game.
then
Yeah,
why
yeah.
did they pick teal? Is there something about snakes with teal that I don't know about?
No,
Because I know like
there's not.
TCU, the Horned Frogs, they have like red lines on their helmets, and they're purple and black. So why do you have the red line
Oh.
on there? Well, because apparently a horned frog like shoots blood out of his eyes, so they incorporated that, right? So it's a stretch, kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never been around a horned frog in my life,
Yeah.
but do snakes have some kind of thing like that? That I'm
No,
not aware
fuck
of?
no.
The
they
only
don't.
thing
So
that I
it's
can
just random
think
too.
of is they typically will say like if a snake is very colorful, same with like frogs. The more vibrant and colorful a thing is, it's probably more venomous or poisonous.
Right, and they want you to think that they're poisonous that night.
Yeah. The only thing poisonous about that is just that jersey. So.
I'm not a zoologist.
So have we just done my 3 and then both of your 2s?
That was my two.
That was my 2.
Okay, so then we're back to me
Yeah.
for number 2. So my number 2 then is the Marlins did a redesign from the style that our special guest Lane is wearing,
One of
where they have the
Best
teal.
jerseys of all time.
Yes, fantastic color scheme, everything. They switched from that to like this fun hip Miami Spanish sort of thing,
Yeah.
where they mix like red and green and orange and everything all
18
together.
different colors in one team.
Yes. Specifically, the road ones look hideous, where it's just all gray, fucking horrible gray, and then like no variation, and then just the most colorful Miami logo you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They currently have adjusted it slightly.
They took away a couple. They
Yeah.
toned it down a little bit, and they focused more on like the oceany blue from Miami.
Right, and it's better.
Way better.
It's way better. Like, it was hard watching Stanton just absolutely destroy the league in those hideous jerseys that they used to have. So yeah, I just have no idea why they would leave a very, seafaring Miami city with the teal and everything that worked, and the logos that like they won World Series championships in and that worked. There we go.
Ah, hell yeah.
And they just decided to add all these random colors.
Well, it's Miami, right? It's fucking vibrant. It's all the crazy colors. They overdid it a little bit.
Yeah.
But they could make it like, I mean, if you're gonna overdo it, I would say
Go
go hard
big.
and pink and neon everything. Then.
Like the Heat did.
Yeah.
You've seen those alternate
Yes.
jerseys they got. They have ones that are literally, I mean, it all blends together. It's ombre. Pink to blue.
God damn it.
But it looks good on a basketball jersey.
Yeah, it
The
does.
NBA's got way better
They've gotten very like
basketball
city
paint.
cool.
Yeah, you can only do so much with a baseball jersey.
Yeah.
But you got to put a little flavor into it and make it unique to each city. And I think the worst teams, or the worst jerseys, the worst looks, failed to do that. They're just shoot something out of there and they roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that we're now on to number one.
Number one.
The worst
The
jersey.
worst thing, the
or
most
uniform.
disgusting thing I've seen on a baseball field, it's not just one. It's the players' weekends. I love that the MLB tried to do something fun, and I like the nicknames they put on the back, and they do something different, but baseball is so damn bad at doing stuff like that and relating to kids, and the first version of the players' weekends where it was like all pastel colors of every team were gross.
Yes.
And then
I bought one. I bought the Kyle Seager, Corey's brother one.
I
See,
actually
and the
really
Corey's
like
brother
that
was
one.
really funny.
Yeah.
But the look of it, pastel blue and pastel teal, is disgusting.
Right.
And then 2 years ago, I don't think they did it last year, they did the all white and they did the all black, and those were even worse.
Yeah.
I would be happy to never see a players' weekend jersey again.
Yeah.
Or at least do it like an alternate, like a complete opposite of what your colors are. Like if you're the Mariners and you're teal and navy, do a red and black one. That's your players' weekend.
Sure.
And if you're Cleveland, do fucking orange and something else bright and show a little life. Or do your football colors. You've seen them little mashups of like, here's what the New York Giants would look like as a baseball jersey. And it
Sure.
looks kinda good.
Or like, okay, what about this idea? So the whole point of the Players' Weekend, I mean, not the whole point, but part of it is like harkening back to like Little League,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of, I think, the point of the nicknames and like the fun stuff. So like, what if like the Mariners did like the, our jerseys were like the West Little League jerseys
That would be
type
cool.
look,
That
or
would
like
be really
each,
cool.
team
Northwest.
wore their regional Little League
Mhm.
colors.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, that'd be
I think
cool.
the Northwest was like a Sonic screen yellow.
Hell yeah, it was.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Going to a Mariners night, but it's like Sonic's night.
Yeah, different color. I mean, you see that like if you go to a Rainiers game, they'll have a UW night where they wear purple and
Yeah.
black, and then they do another one for Wazoo, and then they do.
Right.
We
They
could go
have
to
all sorts of
Oklahoma
things like
City Thunder night too.
Okay, fuck right off, buddy. Fuck right off, buddy.
You wanna talk about the
I
worst
knew
color?
I would get you riled. I had to. I don't like
piece
it.
of shit. So that's the worst thing. I hate those above everything else. I mean,
Okay.
there's at least a little bit of tradition in some of the things I think are the worst.
Yeah.
But those are just gross.
Yeah, down with Players Weekend. You heard it here
Yeah.
first, folks.
And I'm not
Fuck the
down with it.
players.
I mean, fuck, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Keep Corey's brother.
Yeah.
Not overpaid, worth every dollar.
Yep.
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 All right, Garrett, what's your number one worst jersey?
I don't even have to look this one up. Double check it. It's the 2004 Red Sox. What? Yeah.
Bloody sock? Is that
The whole franchise just looked terrible that year
The
when they
shilling red.
the Shilling Red Sox when they had to go and break the curse.
When they
And-
won the World Series,
No.
that's a bad look.
No, when I hate it. Yeah, I hate
But
it.
those uniforms are the same.
Yeah, okay, fine. I guess they're just terrible through and through, but I specifically wanted to say I hated that year. I was a young kid.
I'm
My dad
biased.
signed me up for Little League, and he goes, we had to sign a little paperwork and says like a bunch of little questions, and it's like, who's your favorite player? Well, I was like 7. I just moved here. I didn't know anybody. So he
Johnny
wrote
Damon.
down Derek Jeter. And I was like, oh, my dad must like the Yankees. So here I am.
Stick to that.
I'm a
right?
diehard Yankee fan all of a sudden. I don't know why. And my dad and I are watching the it was the AL Championship, right?
It was a lot of
Yeah.
first baseball memory for a lot of people, and people who don't like the Mariners tend to pick the Red Sox because they won that year that we were all 9 or 10.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching that, and I'm over here cheering on the Yankees. My dad goes, I don't want them to win. And I was like, what do you mean? And he goes,
I thought we were a Yankees fan.
I thought that too! And he was like,
Empire forever.
yes. And he was like, you want to make a bet? And I was like, little 7-year-old me is making my very first bet
I
against
got
my
a
own
quarter.
man.
Yeah. That's how we all start.
Yankees are up 3-1.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that. And then just that atrocious looking jersey. Just so, yeah.
They were up 3-0.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh,
It's
yeah.
even worse.
Yeah, that's what made that so improbable. Is like, not only is the curse real, but
See, I feel like you're just rubbing it in at this point. Just
well, I mean, I was also a young kid Yankees
Your
fan.
childhood trauma is even worse.
Dude,
than
yeah,
that.
oh man, I think we might need a cut. I'm freaking!
Oh
You
God,
think that make you hate the Yankees for letting you down?
No.
that
Red
team was
Sox.
so good.
It was so good.
It's so fun to watch.
The Red Sox, I mean, it's nothing exciting either, but they get a hold on to the tradition of having a franchise there for 100 years.
Yeah.
And Fenway's the oldest park in baseball.
Yeah.
So it's not anything special, but it is special that way, that it's traditional. So
Yeah.
Red Sox, their road jerseys that are like dark gray on
Yeah.
gray.
I hate those.
Yeah, those are gross.
Those are the only ones that I don't like of the Red Sox jerseys.
Yeah. They only have the two, don't they?
Well, sometimes don't they wear a dark blue sometimes?
Yes, they
I thought
do.
that was they do wear that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Those are good. Smart ass.
All right, we're down to my number one worst jersey of all time. Yeah.
The real drums are right here. I can
Yep.
use it.
The worst jersey of my lifetime is the green Tampa Bay Rays jersey. Specifically the shitty green ones that just have the TB logo in the fucking corner, like the Crawford era ones.
This is specifically to spite me from a previous conversation.
Yep. Yep, I cannot stand those.
I had one decent take, and you were just going to wear it out like 2 years ago.
Well, it shows that this is all very subjective. Everybody
Yeah.
likes different things.
That's the fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think those are so dumb. And like their homes, for some reason, they went from cool color palette to dark green and white and gray and black.
Well, green looks good on a baseball field, just like orange does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet no team has combined the two.
What, to make like a Miami Hurricanes-esque?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 30 different color schemes out there. Half of them are navy and red.
Yep.
There's
Some of
got to
them
be
got
some
orange.
minor league teams
Oh, God.
that have that color scheme, though.
There are a ton, but
Yeah.
those are minor leagues. And they change every couple of years. Don't even get me started on that.
Okay.
That's a whole another video.
Top 45 minor league teams from Lane. So anyways, that is my number one worst, and it's just because they're just, I mean, come on, guys. Lane, why do you like those? Tell me why you like those.
Oh, when you compare them to the current day of navy and powder blue,
Uh-huh.
they look a lot better than that.
I'll just
So-
say you're wrong.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
I think they look better. I like the vest style that they don't do anymore, and they were one of the vest style teams.
we will get to those on our best ofs.
Okay.
I think you might find a trend of all vest styles
Oh.
for me.
We can just make a pact right now that special guests don't get special takes.
Right? Yeah, we're gonna cut
Is it
that.
special or just wrong?
Well,
I don't think it's the wrong take. How do you guys feel about powder blue jerseys? Because that's kind of the new trend that
we'll
Nike
we'll
took
get
over.
to that one.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I love
Well, no,
them. Are you kidding me?
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Okay,
We
okay,
love them.
okay.
Alright,
Let me
alright.
ask you guys a question, just to round out the end of this video. What do you guys think about the MLB traditional gray road jerseys? Every team has their gray roads.
Yeah.
That's been this very traditional thing that's gone on for hundreds of years. But do you think that it's time to ditch the grays? Because I think universally, most people dislike the gray uniforms the most. The standard roads,
I'm a little torn on it because I think some teams look really good in gray.
like the Yankees.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and sometimes too, I love the Yankee or Mariners dark navy blue with the gray pants. Some of them can make it look really well, but some teams I don't know. I don't think red and gray really go very well together. There are some colors that just I don't think go well together
They
on a
don't
baseball
pop quite well.
Yeah.
I think it's good. Well, if you do special color jersey, if you do the Giants and they have an orange jersey, if you wear those every single day on the road, they're not as fun and special
Yeah.
anymore, right?
Yeah.
It gets old. So it's good to balance it out with the gray.
Yeah.
That's your everyday, and then you wear something cool 2 days a week, and it's no big deal. I mean,
Yeah.
you watch 162 games a year, you're going to get bored of all the
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah.
I like that it has a very traditional thing, and I like that it's what separates baseball uniforms from every other, sport. I am of the mindset in every sport, the home team should wear white, and then you get to always see, when you go to a game, then you get to see your opposing team's colors all the time. Because it's annoying that when you go to see like the Red Sox or whoever, that you always see them in like their most boring jerseys.
Yeah.
So I would rather have it be, kind of how baseball does it, where the home team wears whites or whatever.
Well, in football is the exact opposite of the home team wears the color, and then the away team usually wears the white.
Right, and so is hockey and basketball and everything. The home team wears the color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. The powder blues, actually, just to finish up that thought, was the attempt to change not wearing grays anymore back in the 60s or 70s or whatever.
Yeah.
It was. That's why half the league has a fucking throwback powder blue jersey.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
I think it works better on some teams than others.
that was going to be my take that we'll get into later.
Okay.
So
All right,
we all
guys.
have some powder blue to talk around here.
We'll have to wait and find out. All right, guys.
That teaser.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree that I'm right and Lane's wrong. And here's what's coming up next, guys. We're going to do another video talking about our top 5 best jerseys.
Yeah.
Best total uniform packages. And so let us know what your guys' least favorites are down in the comments. And we will catch you next time. Thanks.